Hello, welcome back to another video on Time Gaming. And today we're going to be doing part 2 of ranking the Guts and Blackpowder weapons on a tier list. And today in part 2 we're going to be covering the class specific weapons, the utilities, and what was the other? Wait, what were we covering again? I low-key forgot. Oh yeah, we're covering class specific equipment, instruments, and utilities. So, yeah, without further ado, let's begin. So, if you didn't already know, this was a video idea suggested by the commenter Fandaman1, which sorry if I butchered that pronunciation. Um, but yeah, he suggested that I rank every weapon in Guts and Blackpowder ranked in their design. And that's exactly what I'm doing, continuing here today. So without further ado, let's begin. So this is where we left off with our tier list, um, which if you haven't if you haven't watched part 1 yet, I recommend you go watch it. It will be in the end card, and as well, should on the and as well you can just go to the channel if you want. So yeah, it might be a suggestion on the screen. I don't know, but anyways, yeah. Let's not waste any more time. Let's get right into the ranking. So first, we are going to be going into the class-specific equipment, starting with the hammer. And the hammer, I think, I'm gonna put in low B tier. I'd say it's a pretty simple weapon. It's not actually, no, I'll leave it there. It's not it's not the coolest weapon in the world, but I mean, it still looks cool, and you could definitely do damage with it in real life. So yeah, so yeah, I guess the hammer being in a low B tier is kind of fair. Maybe, I don't know. Well, actually, you know what? Actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm gonna demote both of these to high C tier. Yeah, the hammer I think is pretty cool. I think it's pretty cool. I definitely don't have anything against it. I think it looks pretty cool. It just doesn't look as cool as a lot of the other weapons on this list. Remember, just because I rank something low on this tier list doesn't mean necessarily that I think it's bad. It's just not as good as the weapons above it, if you catch my drift. So, yeah, I do try to make this compared. This basically the ranking is compared to the other weapons rather than I try to rank the weapons based like on how good they are compared to other weapons rather than just how good they are. Because if that were the case, this tier list would be a lot more lopsided. And I try to keep the tiers somewhat equal at least. But yeah. Next, you have the medical supplies, and the medical supplies are a pretty unique situation because the class equipment in general is just like a pretty unique situation because like they're not really weapons. They're not really meant to be weapons in a way. So the design is kind of like diff. So it's kind of like harder to rank them because they're not like weapons, like most, or could be used as weapons like most of the other stuff on this list. So yeah. So yeah, it is a bit difficult to rank them, but still I will try. And I think I'm going to rank it. I'm gonna put it. You know what? I'll just put it. You know what? I'll just put it low A tier. Again, really difficult to rank the medical supplies because they're not really a weapon. Like they can't really be used as a weapon like most of the other stuff on this list. So it's kind of hard to rank them, but I still try nonetheless. So yeah, I think low A tier would be pretty fair ranking, given the situation. Next excuse me, my bad. Next we have the crucifix, and Crucifix. This is a bit of a hard one because a lot of the class specific weapons couldn't really be used as, weapons. Like, you can't really use medical supplies as a weapon. Unless, like, I mean, maybe you could wrap it around someone. Like, maybe you could wrap bandages around someone's mouth and suffocate them, but I doubt that'll work. I'm pretty sure it's meant to be breathable. Um, but yeah, so it's kind of hard to rank them considering the fact that they're, not weapons. But I will still try. Or can't be used as weapons, like, say the hammer. The hammer isn't technically a weapon, but it could theoretically be used as one. So, like, theoretically could be used in your life, anyways. So, the crucifix, I'm gonna put the crucifix. You know what? High A tier. I'd say it's pretty fair. I mean, it seems pretty accurate. So, I mean, yeah, I guess high A tier. I mean, looks good. Again, if you didn't watch the previous part of this tier list, then um you should. Then yeah, if you didn't watch the previous part of this tier list, then you'll probably know that if you watched the previous part of this tier list, you'll probably know that a lot of my rankings are basically based on just because I feel like it, rather than anything like actually tangible. Which I mean, guess it makes sense since I don't really have experience with many of these things, weapons and stuff. So yeah. Next we have the blessing, and I think I'm gonna put it up here with the medical supplies, cause I mean, that's basically it. Cause I mean, like, yeah, I feel like I don't know why. I just feel like it's a good ranking. I feel like it's a good ranking to put like along with the medical supplies. I think so, which is low A tier. I don't know. I just think that feels kind of fair. I guess I don't know really now. Um. All right. Next we have the exorcism crucifix, and this dude is jumping way up here to low S tier. The exorcism crucifix does everything the normal crucifix does better in terms of design. It looks like really good. I don't know, but for me it just looks like really. I don't know. I just really like the design. I personally just really like it. I don't know about you, but again, I don't know about you, but I personally just really uh I think I like the design. It does everything the normal crucifix does better. So yeah, middle of S tier. I should yeah for the exorcism crucifix I should have said middle of S tier, not low S tier. Next we have the divinity, and I'm gonna be real since it's basically just a reskin in terms of design. It's basically just a reskin of the normal blessing. So same everything except colors are changed. So it wouldn't be fair to rank it anywhere not next to the blessing. The question is whether it looks better than the blessing. Well, the question is whether to put it above or below blessing. And for me, this may be a bit biased, but I think I'm just gonna put blessing above, or not blessing, divinity above blessing, because I don't know but why, but for me personally, the red just looks like more intimidating, if you know what I mean. Yeah, for me, I just think the red, I don't know why, but for me, the red just looks like more intimidating for me. So yeah, that's why I'm putting the divinity in, I think, middle of A tier, just above the blessing. Because again, it is basically just a reskin of the blessing, so I can't really. It's basically a simple reskin of the blessing, so I can't really rank it anywhere not next to the blessing. And in the meantime, I think it's time. I'm gonna go ahead and demote the axe and the pickaxe to high B tier to try to make this tier have less stuff in it. Next, we have the fife, and is this probably over? And am I probably about to rate this significantly higher than it should? Probably. But do I really care? No. Fife is going to middle of S tier. And I'm going to be biased. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention we're getting the instruments now. But yeah, although I may be a bit biased toward, I will probably be a bit biased towards the instruments because personally I just really like instruments. So, yeah. But, yeah, also, fun fact, interestingly enough, despite the fact that I main like a lot of like support classes, like, my two main classes, the classes that I main in like I basically main survivor classes, particularly sapper and surgeon. Yet despite that, I have never played a game of musician in my life. Or well, I mean, I've only played 9 hours of the game, but like I've been wanting to try out musician. I just never do for some reason. But yeah, hopefully I get to try out musician at some point. But yeah, I really like the instruments. So yeah, I just like the instruments. I just think they're cool. Next we have the drums, and is this gonna be another biased one? Probably, but do I care? No. The drums. Actually, I'm gonna put them just above the five in middle of S tier. Again, this is just a biased rank. Again, just my bias, but again, do I really care? No. This is my tier list, and if you don't like it, then get out. But yeah, personally, I just really like this tier list. I just really like the instruments. I just think they're really cool in my opinion. Next, you have the bugle, and okay, do we need to question it? Can you guess which tier the bugle is going into? Can you guess? Give me a guess. I'll give you 5 seconds to guess. Five, four, three, two, one, zero. It's S tier. It is S tier. There was no way it was ever going to be any other tier. And bugle, I think I'm gonna put bugle here in a low S tier, well below the other weapons. It's not that I think it's worse than other weapons. I just think the other weapons. Actually, I guess it is. I guess I do, but like, I'd still definitely like the bugle. I mean, it's still in S tier right next to other weapons, so it wouldn't be S tier if I didn't like it. But yeah, I just I just think the other instruments look a little bit better. But even then, I still like the bugle. Anyways, next is the water bucket, and I mean, come on, bro. Water is the goat. You need water to survive. You need water to put out fires. Water is your. You need water to keep you cool. Water is basically the goat, and water can help keep you warm too. Technically, although that's usually not recommended. Um. So yeah, water is the goat, bro. How can I not rank it anything other than S tier? And I'm gonna rank it. You know what? I'm gonna rank it all the way up here. Okay. Is that biased? Yeah, that's definitely biased. No, I'm not putting it quite that high. There we go. That's better. That's better. So yeah, high S tier, bro. Water is the goat, bro. How can you not love water? Water is the goat. How can you not like water? All right, enough glazing water. Um, Next we need to have a siege engineer armor, and I think I'm gonna be real. Actually, you know what? Nah, I'm gonna put it top of A tier. Cause I mean, I mean, to be honest. Oh, also forgot to mention we are now getting into utilities. My bad. With the water bucket. Starting with the water bucket, because I mean, a water bucket is obviously not an instrument. But yeah, we're getting into the utilities now. But anyways, yeah. The siege engineer armor is really good at making you look a lot, basically a lot more dangerous than you actually are. Like, makes you look a lot better protected than you actually are. So, yeah, if it makes you look like deceivingly powerful, it must be pretty high on the tier list. So yeah, top of A tier. Whew, I'm getting out of breath. Next, you have the grenade, and grenade. Grenade, I'm gonna put high B tier. Cause like, on the one hand, here I'm gonna go ahead and demote these guns to top of C tier. Cause I mean, come on, bro. How 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 can you look so similar, bro? I'm gonna demote those. That's high C tier, bro. But anyways, yeah. The grenade. Personally, for me, I just think grenade looks cool, but the tar bottle looks cooler. That's basically my logic. So, yeah, I think high slash middle B tier is pretty good. It is pretty fitting for the grenade. Next, you have the tar bottle, and yeah, I think middle of A tier is honestly pretty fitting for the tar bottle. I think it's pretty good. Yeah, I think it's pretty good. I mean, I think so, right? Like, I think it's pretty good. Also, we're just gonna go ahead and real quick and move the steak to D tier. Sorry, it's just too simple. Sorry, sorry, steak. Hey, at least you're now at the top of D tier. But anyways, yeah. So, where was I? Oh yeah, tar bottle. Tar bottle honestly looks really cool, and I just think they did it really well. Yeah. End of story. Next, we have the extended surgeon's kit, and I'm gonna put him. Ooh. Hold on. Hold on. I'm going to promote you actually up here. You know what? Even though the medical supplies look cool, I'm going to demote you to top of B tier. You know what? I'll demote. You know what? I'll bring you here too. As much as I don't like doing this, I think it's kind of necessary. um. Yeah. Yeah. I guess this. I guess we'll bring you back here then. Yeah, extended surgeon's kit is basically just does what medical supplies does, but better. It looks really professional actually, I can't lie. Yeah, I think a high A tier is honestly pretty fair for the extended surgeon's kit. It looks like a really professional, and it look basically it looks like something that like a professional like field medic or something would use. So yeah, honestly I think it looks pretty good. High A tier. Next we have, oh goodness, I'm starting to get a headache. Next we have the air canister, and I'm gonna be real, I'm kind of not really sure what this is, and I have no idea what it is, and I'm not gonna pretend like I do. So for that reason, I'm gonna be putting the air canister in C tier. It looks cool. I mean, it looks simple. It looks cool. It's simple, but it just for me, it just doesn't make it as high. Um, yeah, for me, it just doesn't make it as high as some of their weapons, especially with me not being able to tell what it is. It's just kind of like, what is this? Like, I have no idea what this is, and I'm not gonna pretend like I do. So yeah, I guess just middle of C tier is just where it is for now, I guess. Also, I think I'm going to promote the spawn to a few levels within the B tier, just because. Next we have Curus, and I think top of B. I think I like the idea of the Curus being in top of B tier, because I mean, it's like it's basically just a slightly less good looking version of the Siege Engineer armor. The Siege Engineer armor definitely looks better by a long shot. The Curus basically just looks like a simplified version of that. So yeah, Curus B tier is pretty fair, I think. I mean, I don't know. I just like that position for it. I just think it looks cool for it. But I don't know. What do you think? Next, you have the Canteen of Courage, and oh, wait a minute. Hold on. I think it's time to demote some musket to C tier dog. Like, and not gun, because I don't know what it actually looks like. Because I mean, the muskets. That's not, again. I don't have anything against it. It's just I have to do it. I mean, come on, bro. Like, I don't know. I just got it. It's just not as good as like Spontoon the Heavy Saber and stuff like that. But yeah. Let's see. Right. Next we have the Canteen of Courage. Also, just because I'm going to demote this, and also to make more room, I'm going to demote the Pike to top of D tier. Goodness, I'm really doing a lot of things in a whim here, aren't I? but yeah, okay, right. Next, Canteen of Courage. It doesn't really look very. If I'm being honest, I don't think this canteen looks very courageous. All jokes aside, though, I think the canteen looks like pretty well. I think they did the canteen pretty well, in my opinion. Yeah, I like the design of it pretty well. So yeah, I think low A tier. Yeah, I think that's a good spot for the Canteen of Courage. But yeah, I don't really have much of a reasoning. I'm just saying yeah a lot. I need to stop saying yeah like all the time, bro. I sound like I have 80 IQ. All right. Next, lastly but not leastly, we have the Flask of Hospitality. And I'm gonna be real. This does not look like the. From what I know, this is like a really strong. I think it's like a really strong elixir or something. I don't know. I haven't used a Flask of Hospitality because I'm kind of low-key kind of poor. So, and also I'm not. I don't remember. But yeah, I don't have the Flask of Hospitality. Um. Yeah, the Flask of Hospitality is like. Yeah, it just doesn't look like the level it should, I guess. I don't know, man. Flask of Hospitality. I'm gonna put it in middle of B tier. I think it's fair because like it does not look like what I think it should for like what it is. But yeah, I guess that's the end of the tier list. Let's go ahead and rank the tier list. Let's go ahead and recap everything from top to bottom. In S tier, from top to bottom, you have the hand mortar, the navy pistol, the water bucket, the boarding axe, the exorcism crucifix, the drums, the fife, the bugle, the air rifle, and the brass pistol. In A tier, from top to bottom, we have the siege engineer armor. I think that's what it is. The extended surgeon's kit, the blunderbuss. Sorry if I mispronounced that. The spade, the crucifix, the tar bottle, the hand axe, the canteen of courage, the double barrel pistol, and the pistol. In B tier, from top to bottom, we have the cuirass, the divinity, the blessing, the medical supplies, the flask of hospitality, the pickaxe, the axe, the grenade, the heavy saber, and the spontoon. In C tier, from top to bottom, we have the knotgun, the musket, the carbine, the rifle, the horse artillery pistol. Hey, actually, remember the names this time. The air canister, the hammer, the saber, and the saber. And then in D tier, from top to bottom, we have the pike, the stake, and the whatchamacallit, sword bayonet. Actually, maybe I should make an F tier just for the sword bayonet. Okay, no, that'd be too harsh. Anyways, yeah, that is my ranking of the weapons of Guts and Blackpowder. Do let me know if you want to make a sort of sequel video or mini series to this tier list where I rank, like event exclusive weapons, yeah, let me know in the comments if you want me to do like a sort of sequel video or mini series where I do like event exclusive skins, objective or not skins, event exclusive items. What else is there? Objective exclusive stuff, and stuff like that. Let me know if you'd like a video like that down in the comments below. If I did make it, it would be like a good distance, like a little while from now, because I'm kind of low-key kind of busy. And low-key kind of busy these last few days, and I'm gonna want to kind of take a break from after one more viewer suggested tier list. I'm gonna probably take a break from Guts and Blackpowder tier lists for a little bit. But anyways, yeah, that's just about it. All of these images came from the official Guts and Blackpowder wiki. So if you want to go check that out for yourself, the link should be in the description. Or if not, uh, it should. I don't know why it wouldn't be. If it's not there, you can just go ahead and look it up yourself, or just check back later because if I do forget, I'll probably remember later on. But probably just look it up for yourself. Because you can easily find it by looking it up. Just look Guts and Blackpowder wiki on search engine or whatever. And also, do please, if you haven't already, do please join my Discord server. Link should be in the description below. If not, it should be. You can also find it in my channel links in my channel over my channel description. I am planning to try to like revive my Discord server. Using like I'm planning to make some quality of life changes to make the server more more clean, more organized, and just look more professional in general. So yeah, if you haven't joined my Discord server, please do let me know down. Please do join it. Link should be in the description, video description, or if not, it's in my channel links in the my channel description. But anyways, yeah, that is it. Whew, I am out of breath. All right, I am ready to be done with this video. Anyways, if you liked today's video, please go to like, and as always, subscribe. Bye bye for now.